Hey everyone, welcome to Adventures in Everyday Cooking, where every day can be an adventure in your kitchen. My name is Heather and welcome back to the 12 Cookies of Christmas. This is day 1 in our 12 cookies series for 2025. I have some amazing cookies lined up for you, but as always, my cookies are not set in stone. So if you comment on this video with your favorite cookie and I'm like, what's that? I've never heard of that. I want to research it and I like it. It's going to end up on the 12 cookies of Christmas. So be sure to comment. But today's cookie, I'm so excited about it. It is a vintage recipe from Better Homes and Gardens, and I have never heard of it. I've never seen it. The recipe blew my mind. It is so easy and it looks delicious. I love chewy cookies, and this is called a Chewy Noel. So, without further ado, do you want to make this vintage recipe with me? It's super easy. I can't wait to show you. Let me tell you what you're going to need. 2 tablespoons of butter, 1 cup of brown sugar, 1 cup of chopped pecans, 1/3 of a cup of all-purpose flour, 1/8 of a teaspoon of baking soda, 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and 1 cup of powdered sugar. All right, you guys, so what you're gonna need to do is get a 9x9 pan. I'm using this one from Figment. I think it's called Figment from Target, but it fits inside my air fryer because you guys know that I don't have an oven where I am right now. But just in case you're like, well, how are you gonna make the 12 cookies at Christmas if you don't have an oven? My neighbor has an oven and she said I could use it. So I'll use the oven, but I'm gonna do it in the air fryer because this air fryer has a bake setting. So I should be okay. So first thing we're gonna do is preheat our air fryer to 350. Now I'm gonna use the top of my air fryer because it's the one with no extra air circulating around. Otherwise it would be more like a convection bake and I don't wanna deal with, yeah. So I'm gonna set it for 350 and we're gonna do the full 25 minutes and we're just gonna let it preheat for right now. Next, we are gonna take our cool little pan that we got from Target and we are going to put our butter inside of it. And while that preheats, I'm gonna put it in the oven. I told you this is a really simple recipe. Okay. Now, in another bowl, we're gonna combine a couple ingredients. Our brown sugar, our nuts, our flour, our soda, boink. Don't you love the sound effects? Those are free, y'all. The salt. All right, we're gonna give that a good mix while we wait for the butter to melt. Make sure you break up any pieces of brown sugar that might have clumped together since you measured it. I measured my ingredients last night so that I would be ready for this video today because I'm so excited. All right, once it looks evenly mixed, we're gonna add in our beaten eggs. So I'm going to take my bowl that I've already used for my nuts or whatever was in it, and I'm gonna put my eggs right inside of it. Use a fork, mix it on up, and then add in my vanilla. Perfect. See, already done. Now, I want to show you my melted butter. And it's actually browned a little bit. See that? I don't know if that was what I was supposed to do, but dang it, that looks delicious. And who doesn't like brown butter? It's fine. Okay, this pan is super hot. So you might want to leave your glove nearby on your hand so that you you remember that it's hot. So I'm gonna just set it there so I remember. So I'm gonna give my eggs a little mix and then we're gonna stir the eggs into the dry ingredients. Now I can hear everybody in the comments being like, that's not enough liquid for that batter. It really is not. I'm just reading the directions. So we're just gonna do our best here. We're gonna mix this well so that we have this caramely, almost like, do you remember that, what if we put coconut in this? Okay, once I try them for real, I might end up putting some coconut in another version because this is such an easy recipe that I can see myself making it a lot. Okay, once your mixture looks a little bit like this, we're gonna get it into the pan. Now, the recipe from Better Homes and Gardens says, do not, I repeat, do not mix it once it goes in the pan. That defies everything I know about anything because I feel like, I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna cook, but we're just gonna obey. So I'm just gonna drop it into the pan. I don't know if I'm supposed to spread it out. Let me look. Carefully pour over melted butter. So I'm carefully pouring over the melted butter. And I'm just gonna try to put it in all of the places so that it kind of spreads out in the pan, right? I mean, I don't know. It smells good because I like caramel, and it basically is gonna be like a caramel, buttery, delicious, I don't even know. I don't even know right now. All I know is that this recipe, if it's good, I'm gonna try it with coconut because I feel like it's almost like the German chocolate icing, German chocolate cake icing. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, I won't stir it. Don't stir it. Don't do it. Don't stir. Okay, I think that's it. That's all I've got to do. Is that it? That's the whole cookie. All right, we're gonna get into the oven at 350 for 20 to 25 minutes, and it's not hot anymore, so that's good. So I'll be back in 20 to 25 minutes to show you what we do next. Good luck, little buddies. Oh my, I forgot to push record when I started doing the stuff. No matter. I have a cooling rack and a piece of parchment paper here, and we're sprinkling a thick, medium thick layer of powdered sugar on the top. And now we are going to invert this pan over the top of this cooling rack. Yeah, I don't know. So here's my, immediately invert the pan. Okay, here we go. All right, and now we're supposed to then cool completely. So I'm not sure how long that's gonna take, so I'll be back when it's cooled completely and we'll see what we got. All right, be back. Okay, I made sure it was recording this time. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is we are going to dust it again with powdered sugar. Oh, look at that. Oh, it kind of collapsed in the middle. Why is that? Oh, you know what? I bet you anything it's stuck on this side, but it didn't stick in the middle. So we kind of have, wah, wah, wah. It's fine. I'm sure they'll taste fine. Let's just push it back down into its little spot. Perfect. Look, you never knew. Okay, well, this is why you can cut them into little cookie shapes because it just popped right out of the pan. Fantastic. Okay, let's go ahead and dust these. I'm gonna dust both sides because it said dust again, but it didn't say flip it over. So we'll just pretend like that didn't stick to the bottom of the pan. Shh, see? Powdered sugar covers a multitude of sins. Ah. All right, so once we have our powdered sugar on, let's go ahead and move that off to the side. I know why they wanted me to invert it, because they didn't want it to become soggy because of the extra butter. But I almost feel like if I did it in parchment and then lifted it out and inverted it, or lifted out and let it cool flat. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, am I wrong here in thinking that? Okay, I'm gonna put a cutting board under it And then we are going to cut them into bar shapes. So all of the pictures that I saw, they were kind of like granola bar type sizes. So I'm going to do the best I can, maybe avoiding the big crack right there. And maybe 3 lines. We'll try that. It said it made 12, but I'm not sure how that's 12. That's only 6, unless they were supposed to be a little bit thinner. Oh well, it's fine. It'll make 6 today. And the pretty ones will be what you saw on the thumbnail. Okay. All right, and now, should you want to, this is why they call them the Chewy Noels. I made some simple buttercream frosting just a few minutes ago. I added a stick of butter, 2 cups of powdered sugar, a teaspoon and a half of vanilla, and some milk until I got a perfect consistency. Usually you add green food coloring to it to make them all festive, but these bars are actually going over to my friend's house and they're allergic to dyes over there. Like not just intolerant, but actually allergic. So I did not put any dye in mine. And also I realized only as I was doing this that I don't have any piping bags in this place. So we're gonna try our hardest to spell the word Noel without a piping bag. Bum, bum, bum. That's ugly, but you get the idea. Noel. Those are super ugly, but it's okay. It's okay. It's all about the taste, right? Actually, it's about, during Christmas time, it's about the look. So just pretend, if you will, that you had a real piping bag and skills and you're writing the word Noel. Maybe instead I'll make a little snowman. How about that? I like that idea. Because I'm good with a piping bag, but this is not a piping bag. This is a makeshift something else completely. This is just a bread bag. Oh my. Okay, why did they want me to dust it with powdered sugar when my icing isn't sticking? What the heck is that all about? Okay, well, whatever. It's fine. We got one with the word Noel on it, and what I'm telling you is a snowman. So imagine, if you will, those cookies with green, festive, or whatever. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and try one of the cracked sides and see what we think about these Chewy Noels. Super easy. Ooh. Okay, I can see why people make these. Wow. They're very chewy, and the consistency of all of the nuts and the caramely. Oh, uh-oh. Do I want to share these? Wow, I'm gonna put a little bit of frosting on it and just see if that changes the wow factor, because these are wow. Okay, stop. Hold the phone. This is a chewy nut lover's paradise. Oh, I'm getting chills just tasting this cookie. Now, here are some things I would do different. I would 100% line my pan with parchment paper and then lift it out, remove the parchment paper, and let it cool on the wire rack. The other thing I would do is cut these into little squares, because these big squares, that's a lot of sugar. That's so good. This is gonna become a family favorite. That's so good, but that is a lot of sugar right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut these into smaller chunks. And then, would be really good with walnuts too. Oh my gosh. I could eat all of this. Do I cut the Noel one? No, I'll leave the Noel one whole for the thumbnail, but oh my. Crunchy, buttery, chewy, chock full of nuts. Oh my goodness. If you have never had a Chewy Noel, now is your time. It's that simple, that easy. And even when it's stuck, they came out and they look beautiful. You guys, this is a home run cookie. This is one that will stay in my repertoire of cookies, and I'll be making them for my family probably several times this season because that was so easy. That was easy, right? All right, you guys. Well, if you enjoyed that video, give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. Right now, I'm doing the 12 cookies of Christmas, and you're in luck. You got here on the first day. So I have 11 more cookies to come. This is just number 1. So if you have any cookie ideas for me, leave them in the comments below. All right, I'm gonna pack these up and get on out of here and share them with my friends. We'll see you later, guys.